Uvugin, Bakkonodo, Karotopi, and Sharonaku are no more. Now, who's next? This is the cover of Volume 36, an updated version of Volume 12's cover. Togashi made sure to leave a flower in place of each member who passed away. Karoto replaced his Soka, and since Irumi took Uvugin's place and number, that is 11. Irumi is standing in his spot and holding a flower, but is it for Uvugin, for himself, or for someone else? The members who were once happy are now sad, and some of them, like Machi, are pissed off because of what Hisoka did. For some reason, Chrollo lost the fortune-telling ability he stole from Leon Nostrad, which, unlike York knew, leaves him completely unprepared in a politically unstable black world to potentially face two big dangers, being Hisoka and Kurapika. Kurapika still has unfinished business with the Troupe, because the last time they met, Gon and Killua stood between them and prevented further conflict. Mizai Storm, knowing all about it, contemplated whether or not to tell Kurapika about the presence of the spiders aboard the ship, but he probably won't, because he of all people knows how severe the situation could get since there is not enough guards aboard the Black Well. All I'm trying to say, Togashi has crammed so many stuff into this arc, and we surely know that eventually this heap will turn into a cluster bomb that will break every expectation out there. Kaboom! But what I want to do here is anticipate the next Phantom Troupe member to bite the dust. So, there are 6 possibilities I want to entertain. Maybe one of them will actually happen, maybe none. Still, the last one will knock some of you off your chairs. Now, meet our first candidate, Nobunaga. Nobu had the strongest reaction when learning about Uvugin's death, since the two of them were really close, and he was really adamant on avenging his brother in arms. Right now, he's kind of aimlessly sauntering around the Black Well, and there is a small possibility he will come across Kurapika or Hisoka. In both cases, Nobunaga will certainly attack with no hesitation, even though he's a user of Shinkagiryu New Shadow style, which gives him the ability to automatically attack anything that enters his domain. Between you and me, I don't think he's a match for either opponents, and if he does meet them, he most likely will perish. Number 2. Franklin Bordeaux. It might be anticlimactic for me to bring Franklin up, as it's been a while since we have last seen him, because he hates crammed up places and prefers to stay stationary in Tier 5 Central Dining Hall all by himself. But again, it's been a while since we have seen him, so what if he's already dead? What if Hisoka is silently picking up the spiders one after another? Who knows? Let's move on. Number 3. Machi. Amongst the Troupe, she's definitely the angriest towards Hisoka, and if she somehow stumbles upon him, she will charge at once. But seriously, Hisoka only spared her that time in Heaven's Arena so she could deliver a message to the rest of the spiders, and in battle she's nothing but a fish atop his chopping board. Sorry Machi fans. Number 4. Shizuku. The only reason I'm listing her here is because of this reference from chapter 393, where Hisoka was watching a movie in theater number 8. Togashi made this detail very clear. Many people are saying it's important for number 8, who is Shizuku. She's not a very popular character, so there is a good possibility Togashi will send her on a long vacation to make the upcoming events exciting. Number 5. Chrollo Lucifer. Chrollo has formed an alliance with Benelanov and Shizuku to hunt down Hisoka, and after hearing about Beno's ability of morphing into any form, Chrollo proposed something to them we don't know of, but in a previous video I theorized that would be borrowing Beno's ability using his book in order to shapeshift into Hisoka. In fact, there is a good chance Chrollo might be impersonating Hisoka as of chapter 392 in order to bait the latter into showing himself, but by doing that Hisoka is not the only one he would be baiting. We're talking about 7 capable A-class Nen users who will most likely attack Hisoka on sight, and if Chrollo is indeed Hisoka, the former might be taken out by a blunder. Number 6. All of them will perish. You heard me right. Togashi never did something like that. But since he keeps going on hiatuses and then coming back, his narrative style is continuously evolving, and we never know what he will do when he comes back. In recent chapters, we have learned the backstory behind the creation of the Phantom Troupe. Initially a band of innocent children gathering tapes in order to dub them, but after their friend Sarasa gets unalived, they vow to find the culprits no matter what, making them and Kurapika two faces of the same coin, so it would be really poetic if they caused the fall of one another. However, the Phantom Troupe and Kurapika are very popular characters. Giving them such an end would make Togashi receive so much criticism, which I don't think he wants. But, as many of you know, Togashi sent a letter to a Japanese show giving them an end ending to Hunter x Hunter which he dropped, but in case fate takes him away before finishing the manga, that would be the official ending. In the same letter, Togashi expresses a huge concerns about the satisfaction of the readers, but he also says that he really wants to follow his personal preferences and create what he finds most enjoyable, which is his ideal end goal. Altogether, there is a great chance the spider will lose a limb or even its head in the current heated events. In this video, I propose 6 possibilities for what's going to happen, but as far as I know, Togashi might as well roll a dice in order to choose which member to get off the story.